Hello, this is Sue with Ava's Bridal Couture and Classy Concepts Bridal, and I'm so excited today to speak with you about bridal alterations. Bridal alterations is one of my favorite topics to discuss with the brides and their parties during the shopping experience in the salon. Many of us have never had a wedding dress altered before, so it's a little bit exciting and overwhelming at the same time. You're not sure exactly what to expect. You've never invested in alterations before like you will in a wedding dress. And maybe you just have questions along the way that you want to pre-plan before the actual alterations process starts. All of these are great topics for us to discuss before or at the time of your fitting. Sewing has started to become a dying art, so when you really think about couture sewing on a wedding gown or something as complex as a wedding dress, it is definitely something that you want to find a trusted professional to help you throughout the process. Whether you're using Ava's Bridal and Classy Concepts for our in-house alterations, or if you have someone else that you trust and you've used before, we definitely want to make sure that you're finding two key things from your tailor or your seamstress. The first key point you want to look for in your seamstress or your tailor is, do you communicate well on the same level? Does this person understand your vision? Are they excited about accomplishing that goal? And do they really click with your personality? So all of that really falls under communication. The second area that I recommend you consider when choosing a seamstress or a tailor is, do you trust this individual to handle the most important gown that you will ever wear? Do you vibe with this person? Do they get your vision? Are they able to give you the confidence that they are the skilled professional that is going to be the best choice for you in your dress? I love that our salon offers a team of seamstresses and tailors in-house. And what does that mean for the bride? How does that benefit the bride to work with a team of alteration specialists? The accountability is the number one reason working with a team is so important. Having different skill sets and experience levels, people to go to for questions if it's something unique or they're trying to make sure they do a great job the first time. This level of accountability is so convenient when you're working with a team, and it really benefits the bride because you know you're going to get all the best skill sets of all the individuals there. Another benefit in working with a team of professionals is a variety of personalities. Maybe you're doing something that's unique from someone else and you want to make sure you're working with someone that really gets your vision. And when you have a team, you have that flexibility to ask for other opinions, get that second opinion, get that third opinion, or just someone that you understand. The third benefit to working with a team is getting the full value of a skill set. Being able to work with multiple tailors that all have their own specialty is so amazing. You can have one person who is brilliant at beading and adding beadwork in any type of hand detail. Maybe the next person is extremely skilled with technical fit and pattern making and troubleshooting and problem solving is their specialty. And then you may have another person who has a great ability to source fabrics and has a lot of experience with textiles and resources and suppliers and can get those materials for you at a great cost, and who's also knowledgeable with what goes with what. Maybe you have one individual on the team who's extremely talented with communication and being able to draw the picture out of what it's going to look like and really walk you through trying on samples and communicating through the process, because it can be crucial to actually know what the end product is going to look like. You definitely don't want to practice on your dress or go into it not knowing what the end result's going to be, because you could be disappointed or surprised, and that's definitely not something you want with your wedding dress. Let's talk about the difference of working with a bridal salon with in-house alterations. What is the benefit to the bride when the salon has in-house alterations? The number one thing you want to keep in mind is that you are going to have liability coverage from the salon from start to finish through the whole alteration process versus using a third party where there is no liability coverage. And these are questions that you want to ask the store that you're purchasing from before you make that decision. A lot of salons do not take outside gowns. So when you're purchasing with the salon, you want to make sure that you have those questions answered about who's going to be liable for my gown if there's something that goes wrong during the alterations process. And things can go wrong, and you definitely want to make sure you know what those answers are before you go into it. The second area that's really beneficial to our brides in working with a salon that has in-house alterations is the convenience factor. You're working with the same staff and the same customer service, the same friendly people that are in the store when you purchased your dress, and that customer service and that relationship continues, and you really build on that. And that is such a heartwarming feeling to know that you're with the same people that you trust, you're continuing that conversation that you made before. Our workrooms are set up for bridal and formal wear only. We do not do alterations of other types, so the standards that we have in our workrooms are geared specifically for couture and formal wear. So those levels and those standards are going to give you that peace of mind to let you know that the stress-free process, the convenience factor, the time savings, the same staff, the high standards in the workroom, it's going to be really top-notch. When looking into alterations, you have two types of alterations. The first type is going to be your basic fit, which has to do with small adjustments in your bodice, your hem and length, your bustle. Those are going to be your basic fit needs that most brides are going to need. The second type of alteration is going to be your custom design related alterations. These types of alterations have to do with adding beading, adding lace, changing the neckline, adding sleeves, anything that's decorative and more design related. Over the past 12 years, we have been able to serve every request that we have received in our alterations department. And that really says a lot about our team. We have such amazing individuals that work within our alterations team that we have taken in orders from customers who bought their dresses elsewhere, who've gone to other seamstresses who have told them no. But then, after seeing and listening exactly to what the client's looking for, we've been able to serve most of the requests that we've received over the years. One of my favorite questions to answer is, what is a bustle? A bustle is a fancy way of saying reception dress. You have this beautiful train. It's long, it's intricate. After the ceremony, it's in the way. After the ceremony, you're going to be at the reception, you're going to be dancing, you're going to be talking, mingling, greeting your guests, and you want your train up onto the dress so that it's convertible. And the bustle should be just as beautiful as it should be practical. Spend the time to work with your seamstress and make sure you see different types of bustles to see what look that you're going for. You want the bustle in the train to be just as attractive bustled as it is when the train is out. Another key point that you want to consider with your bustle is that it has quality and support, and that the weight of the train is going to make it through the night. If your bustle breaks at your reception, have some safety pins there to help you just in case. If enough pressure is on the train, it will break. But a quality bustle should get you through the night unless something happens on the dance floor or on accident.